Donald Trump is pressing forward in his bid to overturn the election results on the basis of fraud, but his efforts continue to hit a stone wall. In the 5 weeks since Election Day, the president and his allies have lost by one count nearly 50 cases in court, including the Supreme Court's refusal Friday to hear the Texas case over election irregularities. In a tweet, the president said the court chickened out.
No judge, including the Supreme Court of the United States, has had the courage to allow it to be heard.
But the president says it's not over.
No, it's not over. We keep going, and we're going to continue to go forward. We have numerous local cases where, in some of the states that got rigged and robbed from us.
And one Republican senator says news coverage now of a Justice Department investigation into Hunter Biden's taxes after a virtual news blackout of corruption allegations before the election shows the media interfered in the election.
The media is in the tank for the Democrats, social media. The level of suppression and censorship just proves how the mainstream media and social media have a far greater impact in terms of interfering with our elections.
And Senator Ron Johnson will be holding hearings into election irregularities later this week. Meanwhile, the president's supporters came out to pray in D.C. this weekend at what was called the Jericho March, just like the army of Joshua in the Old Testament, marching around the Supreme Court 7 times. Tens of thousands of the marchers then gathered on the National Mall, while some 5 million people watched the live stream. Speakers like the recently pardoned Michael Flynn said not to be discouraged by events like the Supreme Court rejecting the Texas lawsuit.
So whatever the ruling was yesterday, like I've seen a lot of other people who I know, everybody take a deep, deep breath.
Joshua was told to do something crazy. But we know when God tells us to do something crazy, it means it's going to work.
The Electoral College votes today in state legislatures across the nation. But in Michigan, the state house will be closed during the vote because of what officials describe as credible threats of violence. Joe Biden's transition team says he will address the nation tonight. Dale Hurd, CBN News.